and a good Tuesday, everybody. Welcome in. Chasing Big Joe, 102.5 The Game. He is Big Joe Dubin. I'm Chase McCabe. Dr. Crane, Nick Frazier on the ones and twos, fresh off Next Man Up. Hope you're having a wonderful day so far. We're good. We're glad to be back here in the studio.
Only one time this week, though, pal.
That's right. That's right. You and Dr. Crane will handle things tomorrow at the Omni, and then we'll be out in a boot Thursday and Friday.
That's right. As the Masters starts. Man, I can't wait, right?
I know.
Today's the par 3 or whatever they do down there. I love it.
Or is it today or tomorrow?
It's tomorrow.
It's tomorrow. Okay, yeah. Like today's like Father and Sunday, right? Man, it's a special time of year.
I can hear the excitement in your voice. Dripping with sarcasm.
I always love it every fall when those who do not get the Masters pass. I'll try again next year.
Yeah.
I mean, they're just so distraught. I'm like, all right, well, I'm sorry you didn't get it. But
And you're one of those people that's like, hey, you didn't have to tell us. We're good.
Like your fantasy football team or your brackets, we really don't care.
Yeah. Well,
Sorry about that.
That's all right. But, yeah, it is Master season, so that will be exciting. Yeah, we will be at every show will be at 5 Iron Golf. So 6 A to 6 P on Thursday and Friday.
Does 5 Iron Golf know what they've gotten themselves into?
No, but they're going to learn.
That's right. I mean, good times.
They're going to find out real quick. I don't know where else I'm going with that.
All right.
But Tim Hasselbeck going to join us at 1 o'clock today. Looking forward to that with him and asking him about different draft prospects. There's one in particular that is I don't know. Obviously, we gravitate towards it because we know it. We know him. But Diego Pavia is an interesting discussion right now.
Is it not? You bring his name up, and people are like, no, they get so upset at Diego Pavia.
Well, some are like, yeah, I think so too. Or they're like, screw him.
Yeah, right. No, nobody. It'd be stupid to take him. I think some team in the 7th round takes him, grabs him, and takes him.
I do too. I would love to, like, somebody that's like, he's terrible. He's bad for the game. He's, because he's got personality and everything. And look, I don't agree with everything he does. He handled the Heisman loss poorly, and
Sure.
I said that. I was disappointed in him there, but I'd love to spend time with someone that just absolutely despises him because he has personality, just to see the lack of personality that person has.
Well, every Tennessee football fan hopes he doesn't get drafted.
Well, sure, and I get that.
That's fine.
Like, I understand. Like, they should feel that way.
But last I checked, the NFL is not really full of choir boys.
It is not.
Right? So I know he did the Gruden thing last night. We'll do a deeper dive into it during the show. But, I mean, good for him. I mean, look, pursuing his dream, and he'll get the opportunity to do that. And whether it's the NFL or CFL or wherever, he still get to go and do that. I still think he's fit for the CFL game. But, look, as our buddy Tim Hasselbeck says, make all 32 teams tell you no.
I'm excited about this because I hadn't seen this yet, and I literally just went to ESPN.com, and this is the headline. Schrager's new NFL mock draft. What he's hearing on the Titans at 4.
Okay, I don't mind Peter Schrager.
No, he does a good job.
For some odd reason, he follows me on social media.
Does he?
I don't know why. I've never talked to the guy.
I interviewed Titans general manager Mike Borgonzi for the Schrager Hour in March, and he made pointed statements about Robert Saleh's previous teams always having, quote, waves of pass rushers. That might suggest Tennessee could think about Bailey or Reese if they're still on the board, or perhaps even Miami's Reuben Bain Jr., but I just don't think the Titans will pass on Jeremiah Love. This is a dynamic player who can do it all. He ran for 1,300 or more yards and 18 touchdowns last season.
Okay. You could have written that.
Okay, yeah.
Well done. As we talked yesterday, and we will talk for the next 16 days until they go up there with the card and say Jeremiah Love is our guy, I won't believe it.
Yeah.
I still think at 2 and 3, somebody's going to screw this up with the Cardinals and the Jets and take him. And then we're all part of the love train right now, and it's great. But until that happens Thursday night at 6, 7, whatever time it is, I still won't believe it.
I hope that if he is drafted by the Titans and they introduce him, they play the love train.
That's too much personality. NFL won't do that. You know that?
No, I'm talking about the Titans.
Oh, yeah.
Titans need to do that.
Yeah, when they bring him out. Yeah.
I think that would be good. But
Probably not.
615-737-1025 is our phone and text line, driven by WilsonCountyHyundai.com. Joseph, what is our question of the day?
All right, I'm fascinated by this Artemis rocket in space.
Oh, me too.
Right? And then it's like, hey, but my thing, did we go to the moon already? Allegedly, right? We went to the moon.
We've allegedly landed twice on the moon. Apollo 11 and Apollo
Creed.
Apollo Creed.
So I get the excitement, and I love it. I am like, this is great. They are farther away than any human's ever been from Earth, okay? So I'm thinking, would I do this? Would I go into space? Or a question today is, if you did go into space, and this is a heavy pause, what do you name your rocket ship? Right? So if you go to space, what do you name your rocket ship? Right? And there's an emotional, like I would name it after my mother.
Yeah.
Right? I would name it Mar. I mean, because she was out of this world, beautiful, wonderful, on another level. I would name it Margie. What would you name your rocket ship? We're adding ship to this, right? We're not just asking about your rocket. The rocket ship. What would you name if Chase McCabe is going off into space? What's the name of your rocket ship?
Sawyer 1.
Sawyer 1.
For my dog that passed away.
Okay, I'm surprised you went with that.
Yeah, I mean, the easy one is Dad, but
Charlie.
Yeah,
I like that better than Sawyer 1.
Charlie.
I think it's kind of cool, right?
Yeah, Charlie 1.
Your dad always thought you were out of this world anyway, mentally. Now,
true.
So now you're in space. I just think it's really cool. All right, Dr. Crane, you're up now. What do you name your rocket ship? You get to name your ship like Artemis. What are you naming it?
Rigatoni 12.
Rigatoni 12. Why?
12 symbolizing, the 12 apostles of Jesus.
Okay.
And rigatoni being pasta. It's one of the most versatile pastas you could ever use and eat, and it's a versatile rocket ship.
I was not prepared for that one right there, but thank you for that.
You're welcome. You could do anything with rigatoni.
Now I'm hungry. Could you build a shack on the beach?
Sure.
With rigatoni? Think careful on the anything.
I'm talking about edibly. That's what I'm talking about.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. It's a simple but again, I was watching this morning, I was watching last night, the Artemis rocket. I think it's very cool. And, well, if you had a chance, we did the question day one day, what would you name the first city on Mars? That was fantastic. What are you naming your rocket? I'm after my mother. I'm going to do those other things you would do that to name your rocket ship.
Our question of the day is presented by Aries Tactical. Your safety, your skill. Your Aries Tactical first-time shooter, shoot for free. Just tell them that I, Chase McCabe, sent you, and check them out at ariestactical.com. 615-737-1025.
I don't think you can go to space. I think you're too tall. Aren't you too tall? I mean, what are you, 6'9"?
I don't know. 6'4".
6'4" Modell. 6'6" easily. I don't think you can go. I think Dr. Crane can easily go to space.
Dave says 6 Apollo missions landed on the moon. One guy took a 6-iron. I thought they only went out twice, though.
I don't know. Here's a question for you. Who took the picture of Neil Armstrong getting off the lunar module?
That's a great question.
Right?
Yeah.
Who took that picture?
That's a great question.
Buzz Aldrin, he'll punch me in the face. So I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
6, I didn't know. I just know I know 2. I know Jim Lovell was going to go, and he couldn't. That's Apollo 13.
Yeah. Well, the oxygen tank blew up, so they had to scrap it.
That's right.
Yeah. Okay, now I got to look this up because I thought we only landed on the moon twice.
All right. I mean, this show it's part of history, man. We get you learn something new every day on the show.
People start yelling at us. Say, we did it 6 times, damn it.
Did they? You did.
I don't know. I mean, I know there were ones that went like this one that went around the moon and all this, or went to the moon but didn't land on it.
Right. I just don't. Why? I mean, I get it. We're excited, but we landed on the moon. This is not landing on the moon.
Yeah.
All right. If you go up in the spaceship, you got to take 2 people with you. Who you taking?
I'll be damned. Humans have landed on the moon 6 times, all during NASA's Apollo program between 1969 and 1972. A total of 12 American astronauts have walked on the lunar surface, and 24 astronauts have traveled to the moon. Apollo 17 was the final crewed mission to the moon. Successful landings: Apollo 11, 12, 14, 15, 16, and 17.
Really? I thought twice as well. I must have been out that day.
Yeah.
We talked about it in history class.
I guess. Well,
Those
Audience?
last ones, nobody talks about it.
Y'all have a good day, everybody.
We're going to take a history class this afternoon. So when was the last moon landing? That was 17?
Yeah, Apollo 17. These are some good ones. So let's see. 4312 Enterprise just has to be live long and prosper. Well, one of the prototype of the space shuttle was named the Enterprise.
That's right. Correct.
Devin and Dixon, I'd name it the Intimidator. Every alien ship out there would know not to screw with us.
That's a great one.
0388, I'd paint it orange, paint a 01 on it, and name it the General Lee.
Oh, yes.
Adam in Clarksville, the Intimidator, number 3. Jim Chandler, our buddy Jim from Totally Hits 93.3, I would name my rocket ship Houston just to mess up communication. Roger, Houston. This is Houston.
That takes some thought to get into that one.
As an aside, my daughter last night asked me who this Houston guy they keep talking to is. She said he must be very important because that's the only person they speak to, and he's probably pretty old because he's been working there since the 60s.
Oh, yeah.
Here we go. Our first one, 1698. The moon landing was fake.
The moon landing was fake. Okay. Tell us why it was fake.
Yeah, look, I'm all ears on this. I'm all about conspiracy theory.
I need you to watch a movie the next couple of nights called Capricorn 1.
Okay.
O.J. Simpson's in it. Elliot Gould's in it. It's about faking the moon landing. It is a great.
Okay.
And they find out that it's fake, and so they go to kill the astronauts, and they all escape. It's really, really, really good. Capricorn 1.
3332 says the most iconic photos of Neil Armstrong on the moon, including his first steps, were captured by an automated Westinghouse television camera mounted on the lunar module's modular equipment stowage assembly unit.
In 1969.
I guess. I'm just reading it, man.
I mean, I hope we went to the moon. I think we did. I don't know. I mean, it's hard to pull that off. You'd have to get other nations in on a conspiracy to do this as well. And everybody, as we've learned in life, everybody loves to talk. There's no way you hold this. There's no way you keep this secret.
Yeah, I don't know. Is the movie you're talking about a Stanley Kubrick?
No, and that no, I don't think Kubrick did this one.
Oh, Darren in Nashville that's saying the moon landing was fake says Stanley Kubrick directed it.
That's what the rumor is.
Yeah,
that he did do that. Yeah, but Capricorn 1 is the one. And then like George Clooney had one too that came out, but it's on that kind of one. But yeah,
Apollo 13 is a great. You know what movie was on last night? I was watching the Preds game and doing the Preds game, and then flipping through other channels, and it was one that I just had to stop on. Castaway.
Oh, that's really good.
The Titans are mentioned.
That's right. He's like, hold on, they were 1 yard away from the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Capricorn 1 thriller, which a reporter discovers that a supposed Mars landing by crewed mission to the planet has been faked via conspiracy involving the government and the crew themselves. It's a really good movie. James Brolin, Sam Waterston, and O.J. Simpson.
Interesting.
And like I'm not going to ruin it for you. There's one scene in there that'll blow your mind.
2438 says, haven't been on the moon once. We have more technology in our phone than they had on all the Apollo programs.
That's correct. I think I read that. That is right.
I don't know. I'm all about a conspiracy.
All right, you're Apollo 13. You got 2 people to go up with you. You could pick 2 sports people, icons to go with you. Alive, they're going to be alive now. Who goes with you? Like Apollo 13 had the 3.
Yeah.
It's Chase and 2 others. Who do you take with you to space? Sports people.
I don't know. Let me think on that.
I'm taking Joe Theismann because he will not shut up the entire time.
Yeah.
And probably, I don't know, maybe who else would I take? Joe Theismann, another sports person. I don't know, maybe somebody like Akeem Olajuwon.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. I'd let him fly just like an airplane.
Right, he shows up in his Laker uniform to do that. So we got, you're going to stick with Sawyer 1 for the name of your rocket ship?
Yeah.
All right, mine's Margie and Rigatoni 12.
615-737-1025 is our phone and text line, driven by WilsonCountyHyundai.com. We will talk more about this and sports and other things coming up next. Chasing Big Joe, 102.5 The Game. Chasing Big Joe, 102.5 The Game. on this Tuesday. Congratulations to the Michigan Wolverines as they have won the NCAA title last night. Pretty good game, at least in the first half, and the Michigan able to pull away. UConn putting up a fight, but Michigan takes it and they win.
I make it a point to watch all championship games, even my beloved baseball. I'll try to watch the World Series because those don't happen all the time, and you're crowning a champion. So I know someone said that was a terrible game. Look, not every game's going to go down the last shot like it was Villanova and Carolina back in 16. So, but congrats to Michigan. Michigan was 8-24 last year.
Yeah.
Right. So this whole thing now of looking back a year doesn't matter. I mean, all these teams have new players. They don't care what happened last year. So the fact this was the first team to ever win it with 5 transfers. Did you know that?
Yeah. That's pretty incredible.
5 transfers.
I love that they already have the way too early top 25.
In basketball?
Yeah.
Is Vandy in that?
Let me tell you. How you doing? They are 24th.
Okay.
6 of the Commodores' top 7 scorers from the season are out of eligibility, but the one who could return is Tyler Tanner, who will enter next season as a preseason All-American, one of the premier guards in college basketball if he foregoes the NBA draft. What support could Mark Byington put around him? Chandler Bing carved out a role in the second half of the season, and Vandy has top 15 recruiting class with 3 top 100 recruits ready to make an impact, but Byington also has to find impact frontcourt players from the portal. Projected starting lineup: Tyler Tanner, Anthony Brown Jr., Chandler Bing, Ethan Mbako, and Jackson Sheffield.
So I am officially back to not caring about basketball.
Yep, there you go.
Until next March. Thank you so much there. That's the way it is. It's become such a March sport for me that I really don't care the rest of the year what they do. Isn't that terrible? I hate being that way.
I mean, there's some sports. You know what I've been, and I know you want to talk about this here in a little bit, but like I've been locked into baseball. I think it's because I've been working these late Preds games so I can sit, and have the baseball games on and get ready for hockey and stuff. But I have been all about some baseball.
Okay. Why is that?
I don't know.
It's new spring. I get it.
It's spring. It's I don't know. It's a peaceful sport to me. Like it's kind of just makes me feel very chill.
Okay. I just don't. Everything I see now is about the ABS.
Well, it's the big topic.
That's all. This umpire.
I wish you had been there with us at Sounds with Rick Sweet, because he's such a old school baseball guy, but he likes it and did a very good job of explaining why it's a good thing.
I just don't know why you can't do every pitch that way now. Boom, that's ball, strike immediately, and there you go.
So you're saying not even have the challenge system?
Just let it go. I mean, if you got that much technology, let it go. Why do you need umpires?
Because it's fun. Like to have the.
That's the problem. That's the problem right there. Because it's fun. We're old school baseball. Then stay old school baseball. There's nothing wrong with that. Stay old school.
No, they're not staying old school, because old school would say just give me the human element.
No, I mean that's it. You say it's fun. What's fun? Have the umpires?
Yeah, it's fun to see how good or bad they are.
Oh, well, didn't that
I mean, C.D. Buckner's terrible.
Yeah, you're right. It takes away the strategic element for the catcher, though, because catchers in the offseason, they work from the ground up. So when the pitch is being thrown down in the zone, they have their glove already on the ground, and they throw it up to make like it's framed inside the zone.
They're framing pitches, and you can't do that with ABS.
Well, then why can't you can't do that with ABS?
No, because all right, if he's a catcher.
I get. So you can't. I mean,
yeah, that's
ABS,
what I'm saying, because the ABS catches it all. So because it knows exactly where the ball goes into the zone. So if the catcher, let's say the pitcher's trying to Greg Maddux and paint the inside corner, but he's just a little outside, Javi or Eddie Perez was going to catch it and frame it inside and hope to get that call.
If technology's that good, why can't we do that every pitch? Every pitch, boom, there you go. They're that fast with technology.
Because they don't want that, because the catchers then you lose the strategy of framing pitches.
But isn't that wrong, framing pitches?
I mean, that's
a part of the game.
It's a part of the game.
So then why do we have ABS? See, I'm just so confused. This is just why can't we just play baseball?
We have ABS because sometimes there are calls that are completely egregious. Like, I have seen a guy throw a bona fide strike down and inside, and an ump call it a ball, and it changes the course of the game.
Isn't there technology that advanced, that fast? When he throws a pitch, immediately it's on the board. Ball
Yes,
strike.
they've used it. You went to games where it was done.
Why can't we use it the whole game?
Because the players and the managers and the teams voted that they would rather have a challenge system, not have it every pitch. There were Sounds games that you went to that it would pop up and it would say the ABS system is in play, and an ump would stand behind the plate, and he had an earpiece that would say strike, ball, strike, ball, whatever. So now he's going to stay locked in and call them, but it was telling him what they were.
Okay. So now this Buckner guy, the umpire,
Yes.
I mean, he is.
But he was already terrible. I mean, here's the other good thing. Like Angel Hernandez, have you heard of him before? He finally retired because he was so bad. It's going to get rid of these umps that have just half-assed it for years.
Good. Okay. I like that. But if the technology's that good, that advanced, we should use it more instead of 3 times a game or whatever the rules. Twice.
Each team gets 2 challenges.
Then
I think that's fine. Why mess with that?
But if you get your challenge, if you win, you get to keep it, right?
Yes.
All right. I mean, now you get catchers tapping their head. You got batters tapping their – I mean, it's just –
pitchers.
Yeah.
And it's like after 2 seconds. If it's 2.5 or 3 seconds, you're no longer able to challenge.
Now, I'm with – so one thing that Rick Sweet said that I thought was pretty funny, he was like, the pitchers don't need to challenge anything because the pitchers don't know what a strike or a ball is.
Wow.
Because they're going to think it's a strike every time. The catcher's the one that needs – like if you're the defensive team, the catcher is who needs to challenge it.
So when I played baseball, which I did actually, believe it or not, in my youth, the strike zone was the kneecap to the armpit, right? Wasn't that what it was? What, kneecap?
Kneecap to the chest, lower part of the chest, yeah.
The letters on the jersey.
Yeah, okay. Well, that's your armpit. Do that again.
Yeah.
That's
the letter, yeah, you
armpit.
Go like waist up to the letters.
I was told we were always knees up.
Or, yeah,
knees up.
You're right.
Yeah, there you go. So, and then now it got shorter, and
I think it's just above the knees.
They screwed it all up now, and it's like, come on, man. I mean, and the baseball people love it is the purity of it. It's so natural and unchanged throughout time, and now it's just a cluster. I mean, I've watched a few games, and that Buckner guy, he got some wrong this weekend, and the crowd was going crazy.
But see, people already didn't like him.
Okay, well now get him out of here.
4312 says it's fun watching CB Buckner look stupid. Gunner says framing is a skill. Framing won the USA the World Baseball Classic against the Dominican Republic.
I thought the Venezuela
No,
won
he's won that game. Is what he's saying. 3797. I'm with Joe. It needs to go back to old school baseball. I've watched Cubs baseball my whole life because my dad was a fan. It's just not the same when you use all the technology. You need to go back to what the umpire calls is what the call is.
Yeah. Also, when there's 2 strikes, swing the bat. Don't. I hate you take a 3rd strike. You stand there, and don't swing the bat. That drives me insane.
I'm with you.
So just swing the bat. I don't know. Baseball is always different because it had the 4 umpires on the field. Now look, you got technology. You can overturn a few things if the ball is a home run or not, if a guy's safe or out. I get all that stuff. Just use it as much as you can now.
I'm reading some Rocket names and debating if I should read them.
Read them all, man. That's our question of the day, man.
Gino says it's an abbreviation. Real American workmanship to dominate over the nebula's gamma rays.
I can't. I gotta.
Raw dong.
That's an acronym, right? Well done. Our question is, what do you name the rocket? If you're on that rocket ship, what do you name it? And we emphasize rocket ship when you go up.
Al says, I would name it Big Joe 1025 as Joe lifts us all up each and every day.
Oh, man, that thing would not get off the ground if you name it that.
Dennis says, I'd name it Homer with a picture of Homer Simpson on the capsule saying, where are we going?
Wasn't there something Simpsons related on a plane or a rocket or something?
Well, there's an episode where he goes to space with Buzz Aldrin.
No, this is real. Like in real life, there was something that had a Simpsons theme to it.
I don't know.
Yeah. But would you go into space? Would you do the Katy Perry thing where you go up for like 12 minutes and come down? You would.
Absolutely.
Would you call yourself an astronaut?
No, but I love space. Like, I mean, I'm a Star Trek, Star Wars nerd. Like, I love space. Absolutely. I would absolutely. Like, if Elon or whoever came out and said, we have built the Starship Enterprise and we're going to go do a 1-year mission and go around the Milky Way or whatever, and we need entertainment, I'd be like, sign me up. I'll go
do that for 1 year.
I'd go do radio inside the Starship.
For
be
1
great.
year. For 1 year.
Hell yeah. That'd be awesome.
You know who wouldn't let you go?
Like 7 people. Ricky.
Your mother. would
And
not
my
let you
mother.
go. And I don't think you would go.
Yeah.
I don't think you. I mean, I get it. What's your favorite all-time space movie then?
All time?
All time.
I mean, probably The Empire Strikes Back. I mean, that's a really good one. Did you ever see the movie Space Cowboys
Yeah.
with
James Garner and Eastwood,
Clint Eastwood?
and
Yeah.
all those guys. It's pretty good.
So a guy that my mom went to high school with wrote that.
Oh, nice.
Was one of the yeah.
You're just now dropping this on me?
well,
It's been a
just
while
now,
now.
Just now talking.
You know what movie I can't turn off when I watch? Just drives me crazy? The Martian.
Yeah.
I can't. I watch it every time and it drives me crazy to be that. Look, I like being alone, but that isolated, we don't know what's happening. That would drive me
Do you
crazy.
consider Independence Day a space movie?
No. You got to go into. Wow.
They do go into space.
Okay. I think more space travel.
Yeah.
I think more space travel. I've watched that movie 1,000
It's a great
times.
movie. Bill Pullman, man.
When he turns the computer on and says they're using the satellites to take us out.
Yeah.
It's a great scene.
You are Tom Arnold. Or is that who it is? Or no?
in what movie?
In Independence Day.
Tom Arnold. He's not in it.
No, not Tom
Oh,
Arnold.
Randy Quaid.
Randy Quaid.
Yeah.
You were Randy Quaid.
Hello, when he's going up.
And like I could totally see you like you're in the plane and you look down, you tap the picture of like your son and daughter and
Yeah.
granddaughter and go like, die, you son of a
Yeah, right into it, man. That's a really good question. Empire Strikes Back. I really like The Mars. I guess because it's more recent. But have you seen Interstellar?
Yes. Is that with that? All right.
I don't think I'm. I've seen it twice, and I still don't get it. I don't think I'm that smart.
I
to
went and
understand
saw
it.
that in theaters.
Oh, I'd have
and
to be
I
something.
walked out so damn confused.
Right?
I'm like, what? And I literally was like, I'm gonna have to watch it again, and I haven't done it. But yeah, no, the McConaughey,
Yep.
right? Yeah,
All these breakdowns, and it's a spoiler alert.
it's
I'm
a
gonna tell you.
great movie.
But at the end, when I found out that's his daughter, when he comes back, I was shook. I was like, what? I mean,
Yeah.
it was that good.
Yeah,
All right.
it's a great. I mean, but it like your head literally hurts when
Yeah, right.
you like you know like that. That's like a thing. Like you watch something where you're having to really think, and like you can literally feel your brain. That's how I felt when I walked out of that movie.
You're like, wait, hold up. Did you see? You were in high school. Did you watch it? In high
I've watched
school?
it thousands of times. I love
Do
that
you still
movie.
get it?
Yeah, I
mean,
get
you
it now.
yeah.
Yeah. So near the end, when you have all the alien talk, whatever, where he's in all that giant bookshelf and he's falling into different parallels.
Yes.
So when he's falling into different parallels, that's him basically falling deeper into time. So as it's going through on Earth, he's going into like thousands and thousands of years, or minutes, that is, because it's like, I think it said 35 years every second or something.
Something, yeah.
Yeah. So then when he ends up seeing his daughter on the other planet that has a weird gravity pull because there was a baseball that went through the window and it was like sideways. Yeah, she was like 93. He was like 39.
Yeah, it was crazy. And the whole time I'm thinking, I could never leave my daughter.
Yeah.
I could never leave her. And I get it was for the good of mankind, but I couldn't leave my girl. I just couldn't do it.
If you recognize in the movie on the electronic board of that robot, it was keeping all those messages away from him. I don't know if you recognize when he's crying
No.
and when he's crying and sitting down and watching those videos.
Yeah.
Supposedly, from what I've read online and stuff, that robot is keeping all those away from him, so it would not distract him from.
Mind blown again.
Yeah, it wouldn't distract him from the ultimate mission.
By the way, this picture from Artemis of like you see the lunar surface and the Earth, they're called the Earth set,
Yeah.
Like, that is so badass.
It's very cool. Although most of the pictures now of Artemis, pictures of the moon, include a Buc-ee's and a Dollar General.
I know. It's crazy.
So you guys
And
in
a
your
Hunt Brothers pizza.
You guys in your Photoshop are great, man. Crazy. There's no doubt that there's a Hunt Brothers pizza up there somewhere.
Oh, no doubt. Well, I want to see. Supposedly they went by where we did land, so I want to see, is the flag still there? Like,
It's a great question.
that'll shut up some conspiracy theories.
They're like, oh, damn it, we took the flag down. Quick, Dr. Crane, real quick, go put the flag up on the set over there. Maybe that's what Area 51 is. Maybe that's the sound
I love all
stage.
these craters that are on the moon too. Hey, there's Greg Pogue.
Waving. He's waving with the sign that says, can you do my show Saturday?
We'll have more come in here on Chase and Big Joe 102.5 The Game. Chase and Big Joe 102.5 The Game on this Tuesday. Tim Hasselbeck will join us in 20 minutes. 2104 says, when talking about naming a rocket ship, name it the Schwartz as homage to Spaceballs.
That's a good one.
It's a great movie,
Yeah.
by the way. Oh, yeah. 9270 says, Howie Klausner wrote Space Cowboys, lives in Franklin, great guy. That's who my mom went to school with.
He's still here?
Yeah, I guess so.
All right.
Yeah, very cool. But I remember seeing that movie when it came out in like 2000.
You're just a baby.
We had some good movies in the year 2000. Castaway was one of them. Space Cowboys. There was another one that I was looking up. I think it was a Costner movie.
Is it 13 Days?
Yes.
13 Days.
Great
yeah.
movie.
His accent's so bad in that.
You know what was on last night?
Preds?
The Preds were on. But also, it was right after Castaway on AMC. It was... hang on. You good?
You got this, buddy.
Well, nothing wants to work right. It was one of his movies. It came out like 2006. He worked for the Coast Guard.
Oh, is that the one with Ashton Kutcher?
Maybe.
Where he drowns and they... Yeah, he's
The Guardian.
The Guardian. Yeah, that's it. He's the old codger trying to get out there and help out people.
Yep.
Yeah, that's it. That's a really good one.
Yeah. Yep. It wasn't bad. Wasn't bad at all.
He's done did you ever see For Love of the Game, Costner?
Oh, yeah. It's a good movie.
good. It's a
He loves
good-
baseball, so he's done a lot of
It's
baseball
a
movies.
real... What else? He did Field of Dreams, For Love of the Game, Bull Durham.
Yeah, thank you. I was like, you're forgetting a big one.
Right, that's right. Did you ever see The Trouble with the Curve with Clint Eastwood
Yeah.
and
a
Justin Timberlake? It's
Yeah.
not a bad movie
not
at
bad.
all. I love when the big fat guy can't hit the curve. He's like a smart ass.
Yeah.
You strike him out. It's really good. I mean, it's one you got to get into and watch. You just can't like skip by it, but it's a good one.
10 Cups Golf, right?
It is. Don Johnson's in that one.
Roy McAvoy was his name.
That's right. Yeah, that's a good one. I mean, there's some good ones that he's been in, like all those. But you ever seen there's a video out there, people watching Field of Dreams for the first time. It's like young kids are watching that, and at the very end, when it reveals that that's his dad, they lose it.
Yeah.
They just absolutely lose it and start bawling like that. It's a great. The soundtrack's good. James Earl Jones. I mean, that's such an iconic movie. And I hate when other people replicate that and voice other. I mean, just let James Earl Jones voice about why baseball is special. And
It's
all
Ray Liotta, right? That plays,
that. Shoeless Joe.
yeah.
And I think they got his Joe was left and he was right, or he was right
Yeah.
and Joe was left. They screwed that up.
Yeah.
Have you seen 8 Men Out?
Also a good movie.
My first trip to Chicago, the first place I wanted to go was the Congress Hotel.
Yeah.
Because that's where they held the money behind. It's still there.
Yeah.
The safe is still behind the counter at the Congress Hotel. That is a great movie. And if you watch that movie, Shoeless Joe should be exonerated.
Yeah, I think so too.
Pretty much illiterate.
John Cusack is in there.
Yep.
Well, that was the thing. A lot of the guys didn't know what they were even agreeing to.
Yep.
So, Michael Rooker is in that movie.
Is he?
Hmm?
He had a birthday yesterday.
He did. Charlie Sheen,
Yeah. It's
Don Harvey.
It's
Yep.
just it's so well done, and it's such a period piece. I mean, they look the part. everything is about that time in 1919. It's a really very underrated movie that a lot of people should watch.
Oh, yeah. It's a good one. 8 Men Out. 1988. That's when that came out.
Yeah.
It was 1 year old.
What's it? We're leaving I don't think we're leaving a baseball movie out. The Damn Yankees is one.
Major League came out I think yesterday or the day before was the anniversary of Major League.
So it came out in 89?
Yes.
Is that right? Yeah.
Sounds about right.
Such a good movie.
It is. And Major League 2 gets a bad rap, but it's actually not bad.
Because is it Randy Quaid that's in that?
Yeah.
That he's just heckling everybody?
Yeah.
That's a good one. We're leaving one out.
Forgetting a prominent football movie.
What's that?
You're forgetting a prominent football movie in the 2000 year. You're forgetting one.
Is that The Replacements?
No.
Remember the Titans?
Bingo.
Remember the Titans?
I thought that was 01.
That's not. It's only 26 years ago. I saw Denzel Washington's turning 72.
Oh, damn.
I'm like, when did he turn 72? My Lord.
Yeah. Well, there you go. Good job, Dr. Crane.
Yeah, well done on that. I feel like we're leaving. There's one baseball movie that's killing me that I feel like we're leaving out.
Like just a great baseball.
Oh, The
movie?
Natural.
Yeah.
The Natural is Robert Redford. If you've not seen The Natural, that is one. That might be the greatest baseball movie of all time. It's so good. Joe Don Baker's in it as Babe Ruth.
Yeah.
Robert Redford's in it. Wilford Brimley's like 32 years old in that movie. He looks 75. I mean, it's such a – and when he's bleeding, he's at the plate, and he knocks the lights out. I mean, it's such a good movie because the drama builds so much throughout, and you feel for Robert Redford through that entire movie. The Natural. Yeah,
A League of Their Own. That's another one.
I'm telling you, that could bring a tear to a glass eye.
Tom Hanks is tremendous in that movie.
And that little boy that his mom was raising him, I mean, at the very end when he comes back to honor his mom, I mean, it's fun, it's aloof, but it's really, really, really good. And they filmed it up in Evansville, and that park is still there, and you can go by and see it. But that's such a good movie, and Hanks is so good in that, and Madonna and Rosie O'Donnell and other people in that, really good.
So there's a MLB.com did a top 25 baseball movies of all time list.
Okay. Me 5-1.
5-1. Number 5, 8 Men Out. Number 4, Field of Dreams. Number 3, Gary Cooper, The Pride of the Yankees.
Oh, yeah.
Number 2, A League of Their Own. And number 1, Bull Durham.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Is that? There's like a lot of cameos in Bull Durham, right?
I know. It was Susan Sarandon, Costner, Tim Robbins, the guy that used to have a radio show on the station at the beginning, Robert Wool.
Oh, yeah,
That's his
Robert
name.
Wool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And after that, I haven't seen it in so long.
Yeah. Well,
I'd have gone Field of Dreams on that list.
I probably would have gone number 1 for that.
Yeah.
Moneyball 6, The Natural 7, The Sandlot 8, Everybody Wants Some. I don't know that one. 9, Major League 10.
Okay. What's Everybody Wants Some? Is that Van Halen? Everybody Wants Some.
Bad News Bears at 11.
God,
the original
that
one
is a fantastic movie.
Damn Yankees is at 16.
Good one.
42 at 19. It's a good movie.
Mm-hmm.
Rookie of the Year at 20. That's a good one. Mr. 3000. Why is this on the list?
Is that Tom Selleck?
No, that's Bernie Mac.
Bernie Mac. Okay.
Angels in the Outfield. 61 with the asterisk.
Yes.
It's a good
Barry
one.
Pepper's in that. Barry Pepper also played.
Dale Earnhardt.
Attaboy.
For Love of the Game is 25.
Nice.
There you go. We'll come back and wrap up hour number 1 next. 102.5 The Game. Chase and Big Joe, 102.5 The Game on this Tuesday. Tim Hasselback will join us here in a few minutes. Looking forward to that.
As we get ready for the draft in
Yes,
16
we do.
days. We're in kind of that land of, you're ready for it, and there's some things out there you're still talking about, but it's like, get the draft here already.
So this literally just popped up on my timeline on X. The first ever Baltimore Ravens game. And it says the success of the Baltimore Stallions in the CFL helped make this possible. Raiders versus Ravens, 1996, Week 1.
So that'd be Ted Marchibroda as the head coach.
And Johnny Unitas walks out with the football.
Who is Stoney Case, the quarterback of that team?
Maybe. It's the NFL on NBC, too.
NFL NBC.
That's crazy.
Because the last game played at Memorial Stadium in Baltimore was against the Oilers.
Ravens, Oilers?
Yeah, like Derek Mason played in the last game at Baltimore's Memorial Stadium.
That's cool.
And Unitas came out in that game, too.
Yeah.
That'd have been in 97.
Let's see. Yeah, they're showing the owner.
Like, who was
Art
that?
Modell.
Art Modell. Yeah, and that stadium was being built. I'm curious who the quarterback, because they came here in like 80.
He wears 12.
99. It was terrible. Was Testaverde on that team?
Maybe.
Now you got me going. I hate when you do this.
Hang on. I got it right here. All right. It was Vinny Testaverde and
Eric Zier.
Eric Zier.
Yep. And then go down. See the running backs? Number 23?
Ernest Biner.
23.
This, what I'm looking at, doesn't have numbers.
Randy Baldwin.
Oh.
That was my roommate in junior college.
Oh, wow.
He played for the Vikings, the Browns, and when the Browns moved to Cleveland, he was a running back. And then he got traded to the Carolina Panthers. Bam Morris. I mean, that's a good little team there. Jonathan Ogden.
Yeah.
Ray Lewis.
Lewis, was he a rookie?
He would have been a rookie. That's right. 96.
Because he never played for the Browns.
Never played for the Browns.
Yeah.
Drafted.
Michael Jackson was a wide receiver.
Anthony Pleasant, defensive end at TSU. Mike Caldwell, linebacker from MTSU on that team. And it popped up on your timeline?
Yeah.
So that Raiders
So
team,
wait, in 1996, Vinny Testaverde was 33. Did he retire at 60?
he played forever, right? Look at Testaverde. Testaverde
He's
was
62 now.
Good Lord. He played 6 years for the Bucks, 3 years for the Browns, 2 years for the Ravens, 6 years for the Jets, 1 year for the Cowboys, 1 year for the Jets again, 1 year for the Patriots, and 1 year for the Panthers. He just stuck around for a long time.
So he played in the 80s, 90s, and 2000s?
God, he did, yeah.
That's pretty incredible.
He had better stats than Stabler, Namath.
Yeah. Bless you. Bless you. We will.
I'm allergic to bad.
You are. We'll come back with Tim Hasselbeck. We'll talk to
Hey,
him coming
thank
up
God.
next. Chasing Big Joe, 102.5 The Game.